Yo, people, what's going on? It's the Kitty G, and we're back again with another video. Hit that like button, subscribe button, and don't forget to put your Q&A questions in the comment section right now. Mikel Arteta is linked away from Arsenal to PSG. Yes, I know it's kind of weird, but Mikel Arteta has been linked away from to PSG, and rumors that he might get a new contract at Arsenal. Tomiyasu is back in training. Also, we're linked to Barcelona youngster centre-back Ronald Araujo, and Kessie deal could be agreed, but maybe not with Arsenal. Rumor has it that Eden Hazard could make a move to the red side of London. And Arsenal, do they have the best academy in England? We're going to talk about that and the Liverpool Arsenal preview. We're going to be talking about Arteta versus Klopp, the revenge after we lost in the League Cup. Is Mo Salah going to be fit for this game? And who will you be starting? I know I'm going to be starting Martinelli for sure, but let's get the show started now. Bang! Yo, what's going on, guys? The Kitty G on EGTV. I'm back again with another video, and I got my guy Dylan with me. This is an early morning stream, so shout out to the people in the comment section. If you guys are in the comment section, do me a favor. There is a poll. And if you guys could do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave us a comment as we go along throughout the conversations, throughout the whole video, getting into discussions about every single topic. Are you wearing a Spartan hat?
Oh, yeah, it's MFAM. Nick Merckx is a famous streamer.
Oh, I thought you were wearing, like, first I thought it was Ottawa Senators, then I thought it was Michigan Spartans, and now you're telling me something completely different that I never even heard of.
Yeah, MFAM. He's a Twitch streamer and YouTuber.
How you feeling today, man? You confident about the game before we get into?
I know. Obviously, for you guys, obviously, you got all day to think about it. I guess the one blessing is, I'll be falling asleep and then waking up an hour before kickoff. So, but it's a good time for me. But man, I'm confident. Arsenal, we're playing good football right now. We have been a little bit sloppy with some goals, but clean sheet against Leicester gives me a little bit of confidence. Ramsdale has been shaky, but it seems to have, moved the cobwebs on that last weekend or last game. So yeah, man, I'm excited for the game. For one time, I'm not completely petrified to verse Liverpool, and I think that says a lot.
Nah, bro, I hear you. I fully hear you. Let me figure out where I'm gonna put my phone. There. Honestly, man, there's a lot of things I could say, but let's just get into it, man. There's so many things that we could talk about, so many little intricate pieces that we can get into for today's game and everything around the game. But first things first, let's get some of the transfer news out of the way. There's a lot of crazy transfer news. There's a lot of crazy rumors. There's rumors every single day, every single week for the whole year. You're going to always get transfer rumors. But you know what today's transfer rumor is? Today's transfer rumor is something crazy, something from left field that you usually wouldn't even see coming. Arsenal have supposedly, from a French source, reported that Arsenal have contacted Eden Hazard and Real Madrid for Eden Hazard's services. Yes. So the report is, let me get it up for you. The report says that Arsenal have contacted, according to reports from France, Arsenal have contacted Eden Hazard and Real Madrid over his services and the possibility of signing him. Now, in my opinion, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, he's obviously there's the Real Madrid connection, obviously there's the Chelsea connection, and obviously there's the fact that he's performing terribly. I don't personally want Eden Hazard at Arsenal, and I think the fact that he's been performing so bad over the past couple of weeks and months and even years, I feel like it would be a negative signing for us in the current situation that we have. I want somebody who's younger. No, not younger. I want somebody who's more hungry for success. I feel like he's had a lot of success with Chelsea, and if he comes to Arsenal, I will question his hunger and his desire to be at the top of the game. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I just think this is just one of those false rumors again. Arsenal always need players, so they just try to link everyone to Arsenal, but I just don't. It doesn't fit the mold into what we've been buying the last two windows. He's been in horrible form. His wages, he's gonna probably want 400 plus. Yeah, it's just big no. I don't think he's gonna come, bro. Like, yeah.
Personally, I think he's a wonderful player, and what he did at Chelsea.
I think he was a wonderful player. Not anymore.
But right now, for what we need,
yeah,
doesn't seem like he fits the mold.
No
Does
way.
not
No.
seem like he fits the mold. I think Eden Hazard is washed at this
Are you gonna
point.
tell me like we're gonna start Saka or Martinelli on the bench to fit Hazard? No way, bro.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's kind of like Coutinho. You know, whenever we're linked to Coutinho, it's kind of like,
I
oh,
saw another
Arsenal.
link this week to Coutinho again.
Yeah,
I
we were
think I saw it
linked
in
to
one of
him
your
again.
videos.
Yeah, I did a video on it the other day. We were linked to Coutinho also. So Eden Hazard is just like one of those guys. We're just always linked to them. We're just always linked to him. We're
It's like I
always
said.
just linked to him, and it's like, do you, I don't want nothing to do with him personally. I feel
Yeah,
like
I agree,
Eden
bro. Yeah.
Hazard, we're past his days. They're saying the La Liga side would be willing to sell him after 3 year spell at Real Madrid, where he hasn't really featured much.
Has he
He's
even
getting
scored
to
more than 10
the age
goals
of
for them?
31. He's 31 years old.
Ah,
Like,
yeah, no way.
does it really benefit us? It's going to be another Willian type signing. I don't think Eden Hazard's.
Yeah.
I don't think he's past it to the point where he won't be able to play for anybody, but he's past it at the top level, playing for the top teams, in my opinion. Now, moving on from Eden Hazard and going on to a little bit more ambitious signing possibility. Arsenal were linked to a certain player from Syria who plays for AC Milan.
My
If you
boy.
don't know, his name is Frank Kessie. Now, Arsenal have been linked to Frank Kessie for a while. If you're unaware, Arsenal have been monitoring his situation, and he has been a long-time target for Arsenal. Before I tell you the full story of what's going on, would you have taken Frank Kessie at Arsenal?
100%, bro. 100%. I love Kessie watching him play. I think he'd be a great piece of business next to Thomas Partey. I think he'll just make us so much stronger. Imagine those two linking up. UCL. Ah, bro, it'd be perfect. I did see something supposedly he's agreed links to Barca or something like that.
There you go. You
Yeah.
literally just spilled the beans before I got there. So Arsenal long-term target Frank Kessie has agreed a contract with Barcelona for the summer, meaning that Arsenal can no longer sign him.
Is that
Right?
official?
Yeah, that is
Ugh.
reports coming out that Barcelona are getting all these signings quick. So he's reportedly agreed a deal to sign for Barcelona. Frank Kessie will be signing for Barcelona.
I tell you what, Xavi's doing a great job there so far. He's just started. You can see what he's wanting to do as well, and he's doing
There
it
you
really
go.
quickly. Yeah.
People, don't forget to like the video. Ahmed said, Egal, do you sleep? LOL. No, I don't, Ahmed. I do not sleep. Um, Dominic says, that would be cool, but he
That's for
uh,
Hazard. Yeah.
fit though? Probably not. Fazard, why not is here. Your number one fan, guys. Big up, why not? Respect Coutinho. I
Coutinho is
do.
good, man. I just don't think he fits in this current Arsenal mold. If you told me 2 years ago, Coutinho, for sure. But
And I think
they want 40 mil for him. No way.
Frank Kessie, in my opinion, I don't rate his concentration, but I rate the abilities that he has in getting forward for a midfielder who supposedly has the defensive abilities also with the attacking, but he lacks the mental. He lacks the. When I've watched him, it's just he can make silly mistakes and give away red cards. He's kind of like Xhaka.
I think he's a good squad player.
He's kind of
If
like
he if
Xhaka though.
yeah,
For
if he
AC
was
Milan,
if,
he's made massive clangers after clanger after clanger. So I personally think we should stay away from Frank Kessie. What do you think?
well, so we can't go near him now. So this time with
Yeah.
Barca. So
If you guys don't know, we're live on YouTube right now on EGTV. Do me a favor, hit that like button right now. If you're watching on TikTok, also come join us on YouTube. Now, moving away from the Frank Kessie point, there was another topic. Ooh, this one was interesting. What do you think of the rumors circling around Mikel Arteta's possibility going to PSG? Because I not for a second do I believe that Mikel Arteta would be leaving Arsenal right now to go to PSG, but the rumor has it that he could have been prized away from Arsenal. PSG putting him on the short list of 9 other managers. But
mm.
yeah, what do you think about that? Because Mikel Arteta went from not being rated to now PSG, Barcelona, and Manchester City in a span of 6 months have been linked to him as a possible replacement for their current managers.
Well, I guess
So
it's credit to him. So, he sort of I guess turned around his opinion or people's opinion on him. Look, he still has a long way to go. I'm still just not really. I'm not on the fence. I don't really fancy him too much, but we'll see what happens, man. If he's got a link to PSG, it's cool. Maybe it's like a typical transfer. People link, so he gets a bigger deal at Arsenal. Like he has an agent, presumably as well. So pretty sure they're just doing all those sort of things as well. But look, it is
Yeah.
what it is. If he wants to leave, I can't like for a guy that came in. Arsenal gave him a chance that no one else would have given him at a top flight team. And they've started this project. He's not even a quarter way through it. Let's be honest. So I'm sure he's gonna want to see that out, especially if he's got backing by the board. They're gonna give him more money, and I think he, as a person, knows that Arsenal is going to be a lot more forgiving than what PSG is. So I can't see him going.
Yo, what is this Gabriel news?
His wife's she's having a baby, I think.
Oh wow.
I think I think Gabby's still gonna play. And I think, you know what, if Gabby plays and his wife is in labor or like having a kid, he's gonna score and dedicate the goal to her. I guarantee it.
Header, right?
Yeah, but geez, if we lose Gabriel and we're stuck with Holding and White, I'm gonna be scared, bro.
Let's see. There seems to be no news on socials.
She is about to pop though. She's pretty pregnant, so.
Yeah, definitely. But I don't see anything on socials. If anyone on Twitter, send me the link. Send me the link or let me know where I can find it. But yeah, Mikel Arteta, I don't think he's going to PSG. Honestly, I don't think he's going to PSG. I don't think Mikel Arteta is going to PSG. I think this is just rumors. But one thing I do think I think Arteta might get a new contract.
I look, the new contracting. If he gets top 4, I can understand why they give him a contract. Me personally, I wouldn't give it, but I mean, but like, I can understand why they're going to do it if he gets top 4, because at the start of the season, I didn't even think we'll get 8th. So, but in saying that, I think there's a lot of accountability around the situation of where
Would
we
you
are.
give him a new contract if he get top 4?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm a bit I'll see how the season pans out, to be honest. Look, I think obviously that's what Arsenal's going to do. Obviously, I'm a little bit tougher on the situation and stuff, and mine's more of a bigger picture thing. Mine's more of a sustainability. What's it, like I said to you in Spaces the other day, what's he going to be like being in the FA Cup, Carabao, UCL, and the league? And is the sustainability of this people missing? Like we've been lucky with injuries this year. Lucky in the fact that we have no cup competitions, it's an easy run. We've got a week, 2 weeks break. Like how are we going to go when we're playing every 3 days? So let's see how next year pans out. And then that'll be a real test for him as a manager and for the team. But it's also going to be a test on Edu, because we really need to strengthen that team. We've got to bring in like another 5-6 people easy next year.
Okay, so while we're talking about people we need to bring in, let's talk about some center back covers. If you haven't heard, Arsenal are heavily monitoring the situation with Ronald Araujo, or however you pronounce his name, Arjo. So Arsenal have made an offer for Ronald Arjo of 6 million per year salary that he get paid. His contract is running out at Barcelona, and he'd be leaving on a free. This would be a 3-year deal. His contract would end in 2023. So Arsenal have offered him 6 million per year salary wise for him to move over to North London from Barcelona. And the rumor has it that Manchester United are also after him. This is a highly touted youngster. Like, obviously we know Barcelona have a lot of youngsters that are highly touted, but this is one of the more highly touted center backs in world football. He's Argentinian, if you don't know. He's 23 years old, and I don't know why Barcelona would let this guy go. He's played 21 games this season. He's starting for them, majority of their games. Like, I just don't. It just does not make sense why they would let him go. Yeah? I think this is Arsenal would be buying him to put him on the bench. We would not be starting him. With Saliba coming back, Ben White playing, and Gabriel in the team, we would be signing Ronald. We would be signing a starter for Barcelona to put on our bench. It just doesn't sound realistic, in my opinion. I think if he was linked to going to Man City, I would understand. If he's linked to going to Manchester United and Arsenal,
yeah, but also, bro, like if we're in a lot of
using us to improve his contract. That's what I believe.
Yeah, but if we're going to be in these, if we're going to be in the Champions League, hopefully that's what we hope, and then we've also got FA Cup, Carabao Cup. There's a lot of games there for people coming in. Like even if Saliba isn't a starter next year and he's going to fight for that position, like Saliba as a second or a holding, like they're still going to get 20 to 30 games each with all the competitions coming in. So I I can, it adds depth, but then it doesn't make sense as well. We bought that Rekic as well. He's in the youth setup. Supposedly he might come through next year. And then obviously we got Holding, who also got in there. Well, Saliba coming back. Mavropanos, is he staying? Is he going? I'm not sure if that's official. I'd
Mavropanos
keep.
is gone.
Is
That
he actually
deal's gone.
gone? Damn.
Yeah,
I
he's
love
gonna be on his
Mavropanos.
way.
I think he's a really good centre back. Um,
Big up
look,
everyone. Let's hope we get the win. Big
HJ,
up
my man.
HJ90. Continue.
No, like, look, we'll see what it's like. But yeah, it doesn't, like you said, it doesn't make sense. If he's starting for Barca, playing 20 games, why would you come to Arsenal? You'd stay and fight for your place at Barcelona. So I'm sure they'll negotiate something.
100%. He is okay. Not much to find. He's not good enough for Barca to compete in the UCL. What Arsenal should be doing? Okay. Okay. Um, Moving on from talking about one center back cover to another center back cover. Rumor has it Arsenal will be giving not academy youngster, current loanee, and has currently been loaned several times in William Saliba, will be getting a new contract from
My
Arsenal
boy,
Football Club. William Saliba will most likely be given a new contract before the end of the summer.
if
Arsenal
we
have
do this, that's huge.
Arsenal, yeah, I know it's massive. Arsenal are currently working on a new contract for William Saliba. The rumor has it that he's expected to be offered a new contract when he returns from Lyon. So in the summer, the moment that he returns, he'll be receiving a new contract. If he will sign the contract, it's totally up to him. At this moment in time, rumor has it that what he said is this loan to Marseille has humbled him. It's made him a better player, and he feels like he needed this time away to go and nurture himself. This is the first time in his career he's played over 30 games, and William Saliba at this moment in time looks like he could be getting a new contract, and he most likely will be third on the pecking order at the beginning of the season next season because he's better than Rob Holding. He's better than any other cover we have at this moment in time, and I just don't feel like Dan Ballard and these guys are ready yet to be ahead of a William Saliba who's
No, no,
been
no.
bossing it
Saliba's
in the
Salib.
in the ECL and in the French league. Probably the best youngster, the French youngster in world football at this moment in time.
I'm telling you, bro. If with Saliba comes back, it wouldn't surprise me. He starts over Ben White.
Starts over
Mm,
Ben White.
yeah, I'd start him over Ben White.
You know
I
what?
just
I
think
think
he's more
he could
accomplished. He's a more accomplished centre back to me.
I wouldn't be surprised if we use him as a utility player who can play on the left and on the right. You get me?
Yeah, if we're in a lot of competitions, but I think it's good for Saliba if he wants to come here and fight for his spot, and that's what we need. We need people to fight for their spot, and whoever's the best slots in, and we'll hopefully be in a lot of competitions next year. So we're going to need the depth and young, one of the best centre backs, youth centre backs in the world. So look, I love the guy. I love watching him play. I watch a lot of Marseille. Watched him the last 2 seasons, obviously being on loan so much. And he's really developing really, really well as a footballer. So for how big he is, he's the strength and the pace that he has as well. His positional awareness, the way he plays the ball. I really like watching him as a centre back. So,
I hear you.
but
I
yeah,
hear you.
hopefully, they sign him and he stays. Like I know Ben White took his number, so maybe they give him 5 or some shit. Actually, no, Partey's 5. Can't. Gabriel.
Hey, Ben White's working well with that number right now. I'm not gonna get onto him too much. Do you feel like you owe Ben White an apology yet? Because I remember I tweeted that out, and you're like, "What are you talking about?"
Ben White, yeah, he's doing all right, bro. But I've seen a lot of Mustafi moments out of him.
Okay.
Like I said, bro, I'll make an assessment on these guys, and it's like one guy that I was 100% wrong on, and I think every fan was at the start, was Ramsdale. We had the perception that he's a shit keeper because he got relegated twice and whatever, and he came in and just straight away, just set the world afire for us. I think he
There
just
you
brings
go.
something different to that team. So, but we might need to maybe get a second right back. Get a separate right back.
we
Tomiyasu's injuries
definitely
and shit, and
we definitely will need another right back because
I
at
think
this
so.
moment
Yeah.
in time, with how long Tomiyasu's been out, we're going to talk about Tomiyasu in a second, but for how
Mm.
long he's been out, it's starting to get worrisome. Like, let's be honest, right? You can't, I am at least, I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get worried. Like, how long is he going to be out for? But yeah, let's just move on to the next topic. The next topic is going to be an interesting one. Mohamed Salah, probably one of the best players in the world at this moment in time, probably the best player in the Premier League by far, and Liverpool's best player and a Liverpool legend who's currently still playing in this game. Um, Mo Salah is injured, but the update is he could potentially be back for this Arsenal game.
You
So
know what? I'd rather Salah back this game than not,
why?
because he's not firing at the moment. He is so out of form.
It's the
And
Christmas
the last
curse.
few games, he's missing some shots. And bro, if I was going to pick right now at the moment, do I want Jota or Diaz running at me or Mane and Salah? I actually want Mane and Salah right now. Sounds
You want
stupid, I know. But those two, Diaz and Jota, the way those guys are just crazy at the moment. So I think, yeah,
hmm.
Salah's fit, I've heard. Well, look, if Salah's fit, he's going to play. I just hope that he continues his missing, because he's been missing a lot and been a bit sloppy, more than usual. But we know that Mane and Salah love scoring against Arsenal, so who knows?
Now those guys love
I
terrorizing.
think Salah's already sealed the Golden Boot, hasn't he, guys?
Salah's
I think
getting
it's
golden boot
21
no matter
goals.
what. Who's gonna
Yeah, I
catch
think
him?
Jota's the closest. I think 16, 17 or something,
Who's gonna catch
which is
him? Just his
crazy.
own teammates, probably. You're right.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, Jota's like 16 or something.
Wow. I think Mo Salah's gonna play. I think Mo Salah's gonna start, and I think Mo Salah will probably even score. I
I hope
really
not.
do believe he's just too good. Egal, you like rubbish people on your well, bro. Why are you talking shit, man? Let him be, man. If you want to come on, I'll invite you on.
Hit me up,
Right?
Beacon. Be a man. Message me, brother.
Salah is a definition of playing that may be good thing for us. He recent form. Definitely agree. So there you go. Someone agrees with you there. I think if Mo Salah plays, he is going to be he's going to have we're going to have Tierney and Xhaka and Martinelli focused on that flank because Mo Salah is the most dangerous player. Uh,
Cedric,
you
the Cedric position is really going to worry me.
Egal, do you guys Gabriel's girls having a great what? I know she's having a thing. I know she's having a thing. She's
Don't
having a
worry,
baby.
Sharok.
So
He's able to have an opinion, brother. I'm not to everyone's liking.
okay. Do me a favor, guys. We got 34 of you guys in the chat right now. It's absolutely free. Hit that like button while you got a chance right now. Let's get this video past 100 viewers. That'd be really great.
Yeah, one
At
like for everyone that hates me.
at
One like for everyone that
7:23 in
hates
the
me.
morning. What?
I said one like for everyone that hates me. Like it up, boys.
Big up, big up, Gunner King. Gunner King, I'm live on YouTube right now. If you want, I'll send you the link. Jump on. I'll send you the link. Jump on if you want to jump on. United equals banter club. If you guys don't know what happened to them yesterday, football heritage, as Jose Mourinho would say. What time is it where you're at right now? It's 7:23 in the UK. And yes, I am in the UK for the people who've been wondering where I am located. Um, let's move on. We have to talk about this clown, so let's talk about him. Gary Neville. He said a lot of stuff. He said a lot of stuff. But guess
Bro,
what?
he's so affiliated with Man United. It's ridiculous. He's
No,
fucking
but guess
delusional.
what? After Gary Neville predicted that Arsenal would finish fifth and Manchester United would get fourth, since seeing the City game where they lost and seeing Arsenal beat Leicester, he has now flipped his whole thing. And now Gary Neville is saying Arsenal will get top four and Manchester United will finish fifth.
Did he actually come out and say that now?
Yes, on Monday
Not
Night
even 7
Football.
days ago, bro. Oh
On
my
Monday
god.
Night Football, Gary Neville has fully flip-flopped and gone from I don't think Arsenal's good enough to I now believe Arsenal are good enough to get top four and I don't trust Manchester United anymore. He is a flip-flop. Literally, just in 7 days, he's flip flopped. It's crazy. It is crazy.
But you could even see, like, when he was having that conversation 7 days ago, bro, like, I don't think he even believes it himself. That United team, because I was talking to my mate on a stream the other day, and he's a United fan, and I said, "Bro," I said, "I'm not scared of you anymore." I said, "United aren't scary." I said, "I'm more scared of Wolves, to face Wolves, than I am you guys." I said, "You guys are rubbish." I said, "You rely on individual brilliance from Ronaldo or someone like that." I said, "Other than that, you can't defend." I said, "You can barely score." I said, "Your midfield is in shambles." I said, "Can you imagine Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard pressing Harry Maguire?" Bro, they're finished, bro. There's no way they're gonna beat us, man.
No, I hear you. I hear you. I personally think it's a thing like this. He has a connection to Manchester United. He can't
He's on the payroll.
he can't say nothing bad about his club at times, and it's almost like it hurts him when he talks bad about his club. So at this moment in time, he just says the most dumbest things. He'll say the dumbest things, and he'll get caught out because he's not being honest. He is not being honest. If Gary Neville was honest, he would have said Arsenal were going to finish in the top four before, way before this.
But
But
what people do have to realize, man, is that, like, this top 4 race is so close. Like, this thing can flip on a coin. Realistically, at the end of this week, let's say we touch wood, it doesn't happen, but we lose to Liverpool, we lose to Villa, and we're only like 1 point above United with 1 game in hand, and then we happen to lose that thing. Like, the whole race opens up again. Tottenham maybe win a couple, United start picking up a little bit of form with Ronaldo. So things can change, but I think if we keep continuing the way we're playing, then we should secure it. But time will tell. We've bottled it from this position, which is what worries me. But I think the mentality is a little bit better in this young team right now. So
yeah. So guys, we're just close to the 30-minute mark. We're 27 minutes into the stream. If you guys can do me a favor, hit that like button. It's absolutely free. If you're watching on TikTok, come join us on YouTube on EGTV also. That would also be great. But yeah, we're now going to talk about the team. The team. And before we get into the team, we have to talk about Tomiyasu. Yes, Tomiyasu is back, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a false alarm. Like the last couple of times, we had false alarms where we thought he was back, but he wasn't back. Now he's actually back. Takahiro Tomiyasu is actually back this time. He will be fit for this game. Do you rush him back and start him in such a big game, or do you kind of wait and just be like, you know what? We need you for the rest of the season. I'm not going to rush you back. We've been patient. This is not the game to rush you back in so you can get beat up by these guys. Let's just have some patience, have some calmness to us. And you know what? I know Cedric is not the best player in the world, but let's just trust him for one more game. What do you think?
like Cedric last game, a lot of people, said he did well, but for me, Cedric was a hole in that defense last week against Leicester. They just kept attacking that side. So I'm really worried that, Liverpool will do the same with a Mane or a Diaz or something like that. So I don't know. And then also, I think it was last time that Tomiyasu was out, we rushed him for Liverpool, and then he played a horrible game. So I don't know. I think we just probably stay with Cedric to be safe. He's got the match fitness right now. Stay with him, and then depending how the game's going, maybe we bring Tomiyasu on for a cameo with 15 to go for 1-0 up, and we need to shut up shop or something.
Okay.
Because he's got the height, man. He's perfect in the middle. I'd rather him coming on than holding, because he clears the ball like nothing. So
Okay, I hear you. My guy here is saying don't rush him. Another one here is saying Tierney has been poor. Bring in Tavares and play back three. I don't know about
you know
that.
what? I think like with I think with the Tierney situation, I think
We're gonna talk about the team sheet in
okay,
a bit. We're gonna talk about the
okay.
team sheet in a bit. Guys, do me a favor, keep hitting those like buttons. We got 40 people right now. Hit those like buttons and let me know, is Arsenal gonna win? Is it gonna be a draw, or you think Liverpool's gonna win? Let me know what you think's gonna happen. Keep hitting those like buttons though. Keep hitting those like buttons. I am sticking with Cedric. Man, Jota killed Tomiyasu in the cup. Imagine Diaz or Mane. Ooh, definitely hear that. Must look at the big picture. This Arsenal team definitely early in the season, uh, uh, were so clear. Man United, Tottenham, and West Ham. But now I do believe. There you go. There you
Six
go. We got a
times
Liverpool fan
Liverpool
here
3-1
saying
Liverpool win.
3-0, 3-1 Liverpool win.
Look, it's you know what with the Liverpool game. Just before we go on to the next thing, like obviously, like everyone expects Liverpool to win, and I think most Arsenal fans, I think we've only beaten Liverpool once out of 18 or something like that, something stupid. And if Liverpool win, but Arsenal, we continue our, having a good because we know Liverpool's a better team. So if we both play well and they win on the day, and I can walk out and say, you know what, we did what we could, and the better team won, and
Oh,
that's
you're
all I
calling it a
ask
free
for.
hit.
It's not a free hit, man. I want to win the game. I'm just saying if I see the performance and like when it comes down to a better team won, then I'm okay with it. Like I'm not going to lose sleep knowing that was a game in hand and let's just reset again to Villa. So
You know what it
I'm not
is
about
though.
free hits. I want 3 points. I want to beat
People are
Liverpool.
going to try to point score and are going to try to say, "Where's your ambition? You should try to win every game." But realistically, Liverpool is
If you
is
said to
is
me
one of the
12
best
weeks
teams
ago,
in Europe.
if you said to me 12 weeks ago, Dylan, we're going to, in the next 12 games, we're going to lose one, draw one, and win 10, I'd be like, all right. And
And
then
what
just
if I
pick and
told you
choose.
those two losses were against City and
You'd
Liverpool?
be okay with it because you knew that they were a different gravy. But in saying that as well, I see the likes of Tottenham go and beat City twice. So that's why I'm thinking, well, you know what? To see progression, we really need to see that we can beat now the top teams. So to me, that's going to show progress. The fact that we can go and beat these top teams. I don't want us to just get slapped every time, or come out like we did with City because of something stupid. We get a red card. Like we really got to be at our best tomorrow. We can't afford any errors because if we make one error, they're gonna score straight away.
Yeah. This site cannot be reached.
Thanks, Hezzy.
What's going on with the internet today? Why is the site not being able to be reached?
Which site?
Because I was trying to do the team lineup, but
Are you using that website?
yeah, it's not working. It's
Arsenal
not
winning
working.
your scoreline, bro. 2-0 Vincent.
Egal. Bar minimum, a performance, and a draw. I think if you expect a draw from Liverpool this game, that is a fair result that we could expect. But hey,
Coming into that game,
um,
bro, if you tell me it's
let's
going to be a 1-1, 2-2, bro, I would cut your hand off for it.
okay.
I'll take a
So
draw all day.
let's do the team sheet. Let's do the team sheet. So Ramsdale and goal,
Straight in, yeah. Yeah.
right? Then straight up, when you look at the right back, it's going to be Cedric.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
because Tomiyasu's still somewhat injured, and he hasn't even been on the bench, so yeah.
Ben White is guaranteed in the team.
Mhm.
Gabriel.
Mhm.
Or is there a question mark with Gabriel?
Nah, because I think he'll pick his football first.
Let's see.
I definitely think he'll pick football and then, like, rush to the
There's
hospital
no
after or
there's no
something.
news on him. I'm literally
I think he'll
looking
play.
everywhere.
I think he'll play.
I'm literally looking everywhere. I don't see anything about Gabriel Magalhaes possibly missing the game.
Yeah, midfield's going to be huge.
Understanding Gabriel Magalhaes was spotted in training today. It is worth noting his girlfriend is 9 months pregnant, so it is a strong possibility he misses it due to that.
Well, look, if he misses
I'm
maybe
not
Villa, I'm okay
I'm
with
not
that.
sure this means he will play today.
His girl had the baby.
What?
That's what Hezzy just said. She had the baby.
She already had it.
Surely not. He would have tweeted about it.
No, she was 9 months pregnant 11 hours ago. So unless something changed and they said that she was already in labor or something.
Mm.
You know what? All we have to say is congratulations to Gabriel Magalhaes. Hopefully you have a healthy baby and just hopefully the pregnancy is safe and everything goes
Safe,
well.
yeah.
Because at
Gunner
this moment
9-3
in
at the
time,
back.
we don't know. We don't know if he's going to miss the game or not. All we know is we don't want to be missing out on Gabriel and Ben White partnership in this game and have to play Rob Holding. That's the reality. If we have to play Rob Holding in this
And you
game,
know
it's going
what,
to be
bro? When Rob Holding has come in, to be honest, man, he's done a job. He hasn't really been useless this year. When he's come in, he's done a job.
no, he definitely has, and he's been a big part of closing out games when we go down to 10 men.
Huge. Yeah, closing out games even with the 1-0, just coming on, securing the dub. Like that's what I'm saying, man. He's been really, really good.
Yeah, and the
Worst case
hairdresser
scenario,
looks
three at
good.
a couple of people saying 3 at the back, eh?
Kieran Tierney starting, Partey in the 6, Xhaka in the 8, and Odegaard
Big
in the
game. Hey,
10.
bro, I'm telling you, this game is gonna depict those 3 guys: Xhaka, Partey, and Odegaard.
I
That's
think
gonna be the
I think
key.
Partey, I think Partey has been outstanding since the turn of the new year, and
Since his
since he
interview,
had such a good game versus Man City, he's gonna have to have a similar performance versus Liverpool in order for us to get anything from this game. It's gonna have to be Thomas Partey's show.
we've got to boss it. But I want Xhaka to step up as well, man. Just no errors. Just step up, play good, and just no errors,
You
please.
want to know something? As bad as Xhaka is inconsistent at times, one thing he's really good at is his positioning. His positioning and his knowing where to be, like where to stand to make sure the defenders don't make that silly pass through your team. He knows where to stand. His positioning is on point. So if he can position himself in a way to get Trent Alexander-Arnold to have to go into awkward positions to pick up the ball, that could help us out more because Kieran Tierney is going to go forward, which means Trent is going to be picking up spaces where Xhaka is going to
But
be
do you know
defending.
what, bro? I don't think that Trent is going to be bombing on as much, bro. The passing range of Ramsdale, Ben White, and Gabriel, they all have good passing range. And if you have Martinelli and Saka on those wings, bro, and they're pushed up a little bit, that's going to stop Robertson and what do you call it, Trent pushing up. So we should be able to maybe consolidate them from pushing far forward because they'll be so afraid of the pace that we have on our wings and how much we can counter so quickly. So I think it's going to be whoever's more tactical this game, I think.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to say the least. I think our midfield will get exposed if we press high.
I don't think so, bro. I think
Regardless,
that's the
we're
way to
going
win
to
it.
have to continue to press high, though.
Look, man, we play as we've been playing. We don't change it, and let's just go for it.
Yeah.
We're the home team, man. We need the 3 points. Let's go for it.
Let,
What are
let's
we
let's
afraid
go
of?
to the left side. Emil Smith Rowe is not starting anymore for me in the left side. I'm going with Gabriel Martinelli because
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. Gabriel Martinelli had a good game versus Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. In the second leg, when they're at home, they had to triple team him, double team him, and they focused so many men on him. And I think he still somehow ripped them sometimes. I think Martinelli is an absolute beast, and watching him in person, he can look like he's having a bad game, but it's because he's so direct that he loses the ball so often. It's almost like that
Yeah,
Alexis
but that's
Sanchez
that's
type.
that's what like Alexis Sanchez used to do, and that's how I used to when he first came. Because like
I
he
literally
might,
just said that before you
yeah.
said it.
Sanchez used to supposedly lose the ball 30 times a game, but it didn't bother to us because he used to beat him 30 times as well. And the thing was, he never gave up. And I think like if I saw an interview with Gabby like 2 weeks ago or last week when they posted, and he said, "My dad always told me, he said, even if I'm playing bad, he said, you work your socks off, so at least people remember that." And that's what everyone remembers about Gabby is that his work rate, constant pressing, loses the ball, chases it, and I love that about him. Man, he's my favorite player. I love him.
He's your favorite player. No,
Yeah, I got his
now
kid
I'm
on.
gonna talk about my favorite player. My favorite player is this man right here. And
And
if
I'll
you
be
don't know
like a
his
threat.
name, it's Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka is by far my favorite player in the Arsenal team. He
Little
is the
chilly.
star. He is the main man. He's the best player in the team, in my opinion, this season. Consistently been performing from the beginning to the end. And I think he's just he is literally what I thought Reece Nelson was gonna become.
That's fair. I actually, yeah, I agree. Yeah,
You know what I
Reese
mean?
just, yeah, he just never
I had such high hopes
turned
for
up.
Reece, but
Mm.
the Arsenal academy has been impressive. Let's be honest. We talk about Chelsea's academy, we talk about Man City's academy right now, we talk about Manchester United's academy, but look at this.
What
For
Man United
academies in
academy?
world football, Arsenal have 25 players, and in the Premier League alone, we have more than Manchester United and Chelsea currently playing. So that makes Arsenal the best academy in England.
There's no question that we're the best academy in England. There's not a question.
By
You
far.
name me, I can name you so many Arsenal players that have pushed on, or like even in our starting teams on our benches. Like none of these other guys, they just buy their players. I think United have gotten lucky with Elanga because of the whole Greenwood situation. Elanga's come through, but
Yeah.
and Elanga's actually been better than Sancho, to be honest.
I think Alanga, it just goes to show you, opportunity. When you're a youngster, you just gotta get it. When you get your opportunity, you have to take it. And Arsenal, we give a lot of opportunities to youngsters. So that's why I feel like if you want to play for the first team, you don't go to Chelsea, you go to Arsenal. If you want to just play football at a professional level, you go to a team like Chelsea. If you're at a team like Liverpool and these guys, they just never let anybody through their academies. Like Liverpool are not known for getting their academy players up. Who else is there? Um, Man City, it's only really Foden recently, right?
I think they've got that one striker dude, that tall guy,
Yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I don't even know who the fuck he
He
is.
scored in the League Cup or FA Cup. I
But he
remember
doesn't
who
play.
it
They
was.
don't play like.
They don't play him. They don't have
No.
strikers, but they still don't play him. It's crazy.
Hmm.
Um, anyways, finishing off,
How many Arsenal youngsters win
finishing
trophies?
it off. Lacazette. We got to talk about Lacazette.
Like a threat.
Lacazette. Lacazette and his work. What do you think of his work rate? Because I seen this graphic. They were
Work rate's a
talking
minimum,
about
brother.
sprints and work rate and how important it is to have work rate in modern football. Look at this. Look at the bottom of the list. Do you
Yeah,
see
but
that?
look, Lukaku, I think Ronaldo, we all understand, the guy is 37. He didn't come here to sprint after the ball. He sits there and he just gets the ball. You know what I mean?
But
For
Lukaku, there's no
Lacazette,
excuse.
hey?
Lukaku has no excuse.
Yeah, well, Lukaku's just in the mud. So it doesn't really matter. But Lacazette, I get the sprint and work rates thing, but for me, like as a footballer, that should be the minimum that you do. So
Yeah. Let me
it's all
just
right. We need him to be more clinical. He gets on too many chances that he just misses. So
show the people what I'm showing them. This is the work rate. So basically, strikers in the modern game have to do more than just score
So
goals and assists.
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang did more sprints than Laka, just didn't cover as much distance.
There you go, and it's only like 0.4.
And this
But
is what I don't understand. Like a lot of people gave Pierre shit, but they big up Laka for work rate when Abba did the exact same thing. Like
no, but look at how underrated like Lacazette is in
I'm
comparison to
surprised
the.
he's more than
Look at
Phil.
Cavani.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like he's like 30 something. It
I
just
think
goes
he's
to
like
show you it's about
34. Yeah,
effort. It's about effort. People are laughing about Lukaku is. How
bro, they're
many
stuck with him,
how
man.
many Arsenal youngsters win trophies?
A lot.
Um,
It's
a
been
lot of
fucking
them
heaps.
because majority of the players who friggin' Matt Smith has an FA Cup medal, winners
It's
medal.
true. It's true. Yeah.
Eddie Nketiah has an FA Cup and a promotion from the Championship with Leeds.
Oh, bro, you can go back through every FA Cup, man. Amount of youth players that we had in all those teams, with Wenger and even the last one,
I
Reese
swear
and
we got to a final and Arsene Wenger played the kids against Bristol City. I was so pissed. I wanted him to play the first team so we could just win the trophy.
mm,
But he still played the kids and it was like, you know what? It's what got us there. And he just stuck by it.
mm,
He just stuck to his guns and said, you know what, this is what got us there. So we're gonna stick by it. Now, finally,
yeah, not
before we go
Jimenez.
on to the final thing, which is the Liverpool Arsenal game, we got to talk about Klopp and Arteta. Klopp and Arteta seems to be Pep's Pep needs Arteta to do him a solid to help City win the league. Liverpool need Arsenal to drop the ball today so they can continue their title charge. But before the game, Klopp was praising Arteta for his impressive work rate and how good he's done at Arsenal, turning things around. Mikel Arteta hailed Jurgen Klopp as an influence on and off the pitch for him as a manager. and they're all being lovey-dovey and friendly. But if you remember their clash at Anfield
It
during the
cost
League
him
Cup, was it the League Cup? No, it was the league, right? It
league.
was
Yeah.
in the league. In the league before the crowd got into it, everybody got into it. I'm not asking you who's the better manager. I'm not saying all that. But do you believe that Mikel Arteta has won all the respect of all his peers? And at this point, all these people saying he has such high potential. Do you think he ever has the potential to get close to anything of a Jurgen Klopp, like when it comes to tactically?
No, I
And
don't think so.
what do you? Because I've seen him out tactically outsmart Jurgen Klopp in that 1-1 draw when we went down to 10 men.
I've also seen him tactically lose to Everton and tactically lose to Burnley and lose to Nottingham Forest, and the list goes on. So, I've seen you got to look at both positive and negative and be real about it. It's the same guy that brought in Willian and said we're going to win the UCL in 3 years. So, I think we just need to calm down and let it play out. And if it plays out, great. Klopp didn't get to where he was in 2 years. It took him. How long was he a manager?
25
Like,
years.
there you go. So it takes time to get to the stature of, Pep went through wherever he went
He's
through, Barca's,
55.
Bayern's here,
Listen,
and
Klopp was 30 something when he took over at Mainz. Arteta's 30 something now. So Klopp is 55. By the time Arteta reaches 55, I'm 100% sure he would have at least won a league title or something.
you never know, man. Like, who was that Man United assistant under Fergie? Chat if you know, I can't remember his name right now. I'm not a Man United fan, but he's the one, was a great assistant, became a coach, and it didn't work out for him in the longer term things. So he stayed as an assistant. So time will tell. Anything can happen in life, in the world. Someone can be horrible at the start. I think Fergie started off horrible in his career, and then obviously became what he was. And some people start out good, and then they become horrible. So you never know. It's football. Maybe he gets luck and goes to a bigger team or something like that. Who knows?
Okay,
Time will tell.
finally, it is the big one. Arsenal versus Liverpool, preview time. Talk to me. How are you feeling? I'll go first.
Yeah, you go first.
If we have a good game and Liverpool have a good game, I think they will just have too much quality for us and beat us. If we have a good game and Liverpool have a bad game, we have an opportunity to take all 3 points, in my opinion.
Mhm.
And if we have a good game and Liverpool have like a okay game, that's how it's going to end up as a draw. So in my opinion, if we have a bad game, we lose. If we have a bad game, we don't get a draw. If we have a bad game and we make mistakes and we let Liverpool get a lead, game over, in my opinion. We're not coming back from a lead from against Liverpool. We
I
need to
think
be
we
the
can, man.
first ones. We need to score first. We need to have the Emirates rocking and have everybody going crazy, and we need all 3 points if we can get it. But if we don't get it, you know what? We move on. We played the better team, and these things happen. But don't go into this game defeated. Go into the game saying you want to get all 3 points, and you could possibly come out with it. But if we go into the mentality with Hector Bellerin mentality from back in the day,
Don't even get me
we've already
started on that
lost.
fucking bastard.
Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
Nah, man. Look, like I said earlier and off stream, I'm more confident than what I usually am going into a Liverpool game. You're more. I think we said like 1 in 18 games we've won out of them. We've had the
Salah.
5-5s, the 4-4s, the nil with 10 men. But then like they beat us in the cup on the was it 2-0 or whatever recently at home. So look, we have to be on our A game, like we have been. We can't do anything sloppy at the back. I think Ramsdale's going to have a blinder of a game as well. And maybe they hope that some of their players are just a little bit off form. And at the end of the day, I think it's going to come down to the midfield battle. I think that's going to be a real
Let
test.
me
And
read this comment here.
yeah,
Tomiyasu today. I feel like we need Tomiyasu today. I feel like Cedric might get burnt by Diaz. So what are you saying? Would you
well,
play
that's what I said.
Cedric?
That's what I said to you earlier because I felt like in that Leicester game, he was getting targeted, and I felt like he was out of position a lot. I know a lot of people said he played good, but for me, I actually gave him a 5 because I thought he was actually really poor in that game. So it does worry me that that's going to be a focal point. But like I said, Tomiyasu, I think when he was injured last time, he came back against Liverpool and he played abysmal and I think it was in that 2-0 loss, and he just got pushed over like crazy. So I don't know. Obviously, it's up to the manager. He sees them train every day, but if we're going to be more defensive, Tomiyasu is the better defender. He's able to stop the crosses coming in a lot better as well. But yeah, look, it's just whoever's going to be a better team on the day. But like you said, if we're both great teams playing great, it's anyone's game. But yeah, I just don't. For me to see progress, show me progress now, because you can go and beat all these little teams, but until you can beat the upper echelon, then you haven't progressed. So let's
Okay.
see what we can do.
Okay. I'm just gonna don't laugh at me, but the next thing I'm gonna show you, you might roll your eyes. You might say where it's a pipe dream, it's never gonna happen, but we're gonna just talk about it a second before we continue with this Liverpool preview, because I've been seeing this everywhere.
Oh
There's a
god,
certain striker that we've been linked to. Okay?
I'm glad we're linked
And
to
I'm not
someone.
talking about the one over there in Spain. I'm talking about the one in Germany. Erling Haaland.
That's
Never
unlaughable,
gonna
bro.
happen in
No,
some
what
people's
what
minds.
why would that never happen?
Okay, let me explain. Let me build it up. So Erling Haaland does not care about money or the club he goes to. He only cares about the project, the manager, and about the club that is going to offer him the best for in his sporting way. Okay? So with that being said, if money isn't the issue, Arsenal is the best option for Erling Haaland. Barcelona, Real Madrid, all these guys, what is he going to really do there that's going to be groundbreaking
Madrid's
and
got
change
Mbappe. There's
the
no
history
point.
of the club? He can't really do much to change the history of Barcelona and Real Madrid. If he goes to Manchester City, he could possibly change the history of that club if he wins them a Champions League. But if he comes to Arsenal, we have the money, we have the history, and he would become legend. He would become a legend if he gets us a league title or a Champions League, and he has the quality and the ability to do so. If we were to be able to get Erling Haaland, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think I would actually lose my mind.
I think I'll
But
cry.
but the key to this whole thing is the man next to him, Odegaard. Could Odegaard attract Erling Haaland to Arsenal? Talk
I
to me.
think Arsenal need to attract Erling Haaland, not Odegaard. I think Arsenal as a club need to attract Erling Haaland. And a lot of people, they laugh at Arsenal when they're in a conversation with bigger players. But you know what, man? Arsenal are one of the biggest clubs in the world and like I've said to you, we've got we would have the top 5 fan bases in the world for fans. Like, we're one of the biggest clubs in the world known, biggest league in the world. And we should be at the table with the best players. Maybe Haaland as an individual, just like Dusan didn't. He didn't want to sit down with us. But you know what? Maybe Haaland does. Or, like even in Mbappe, why is there no reason you can't go to a table and say, Mbappe, this is what we're offering. Here it is. At least have the conversation. If you want to be the best club, you got to act like the best club. We shouldn't be laughed at anymore for these deals.
People are saying he's going to Manchester
Well,
City.
to me, like his dad played for Man City, so to me that makes sense. So, but if Arsenal want to have ambition, man, that obviously I think he's got that release clause, so the price isn't that going to be that high. It will be like 75, isn't it? So,
Listen to this. Do you know Big Steve? He knows
yeah, I do. Yeah,
Haaland's dad, and he gave Steve the thumbs up for Haaland to City. Ooh.
maybe he doesn't understand English.
We got okay. There you go. So
But yeah, bro, like, look, to me, like, look, if we want to be a big club, you talk to the biggest players in the world. I don't want no Jonathan David scraps or anything like that, or Oshiman. Come get me that upper echelon, nice medium rare steak,
what are
wagyu.
you saying about Joao Felix?
I'll take Joao Felix as well. Yeah, yeah. I think he
Yeah.
suits the system. Yeah. To me, the conversations: Mbappe, Joao Felix, Haaland, and obviously Dusan was like one of my number ones for the type of person and player that he is. But obviously that's done. So that's pretty much your 3 right now as strikers. And the thing
I
is,
think
Chelsea
I
are probably
think
out of a race.
I think
With
Joao Felix
City and us.
works. I think Joao Felix works best because he is a false nine.
Do they have I know obviously they paid like what 120 or something for him. Does he have like a stupid release clause or expecting anything like that? I think like him as a
Listen to this
person.
right here. This right here is an amazing comment. Big up Steve Denham. He has been watching this channel from 200 subscribers.
Mhm.
He said, Egal, Arsenal have a reputation of being a classy club who does not that does things the right way, looks after players, and they do not uh, know how good they have it until they leave Arsenal. That is the truth.
That is true.
That
A lot of
is
players
the
do
truth.
regret it after they leave us, yeah.
You know what? I have to really like take that comment right there and post it somewhere else. People need to see that comment. That was a beautiful comment. Honestly, beautiful comment, Steve. Love it.
170 mil release clause, Thierry. Jesus Christ, bro. Surely
What
not
what is it?
for Joao Felix.
You know what it is? Alexis Sanchez did not know what he had at Arsenal until he went to Manchester United and realized they were a shit show. You know what I mean?
That Alexis move still hurts me, man. It just fucking kills me.
Alexis Sanchez did not know. Let's go to this next comment. Um, I know he's not focused on money, but it looks like he's getting 500K per week. With everything Arteta and Edu are doing, this destroys our wage structure. I hear that.
Yeah, I hear that as well. But you know, if you're the best talent in the world, realistically, you're worth the money. Just imagine kit sales alone, the trophies that it'll bring us.
Arteta could give Joao Felix a recommendation. That's true.
He could. But look, if Joao
That's
Felix is looking for an opportunity, I think Diego Simeone plays very negative. Not negative, very defensive. So it doesn't really suit his style of football, and I think the player that he is. I think him coming to Arsenal, being able to adapt his talents to this league, playing the system that we play, I think we're starting to play more fluid attacking football, and I think he'll
I
really
got a
suit him.
comment on TikTok. Alexis Sanchez looking fresh, and he's clearly getting more confident at Inter. It's good to see him doing well. It's good to
Yeah,
see him.
I want him to do it. Yeah, I like
Okay.
Alexis.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap up, guys. Now is the time. Score predictions. I'm going to say this is what's gonna happen. Arsenal's gonna score first. We're gonna hold on to the lead. Bring on Rob Holding, put it back 5, and then last minute they're gonna score equalizer.
Nah, it's too negative, bro. It's too
So
negative.
I'm going 1-1. Arsenal Liverpool 1-1 draw. That's what I'm going for. I already have one guy here saying 3-0 Arsenal. I have another guy saying 2-1
3-0
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
I have 3-2 Arsenal. I have 4-0 Liverpool in the chat. Tell me, guys, what are you saying? Don't forget to like.
I reckon. I heard some guy reckon, it's gonna go like 0 the whole game and Arsenal score last minute to win it. That I would love that. That'd be unbelievable. But like the way we're playing, I'll take a 1-1, man. But you know what? We can win this, man. 2-1 Arsenal. We can win it.
There you go. 2-1 Arsenal.
We can win it.
You gotta
We can
love
win
it.
it.
Who's your goal scorer?
My goal scorer, Martinelli, because Klopp loves him, and I think Thomas Partey long range.
Ooh.
Confidence off a
I
header. He
would
hit the
love
post
it.
last week. He's getting lower and lower as he shots. They're getting lower and lower. He's gonna
Every
bang one
shot
top
is
bins.
getting it closer. It's getting closer every time. But you know why it's getting closer? Because that time he finessed it. He didn't actually strike it like how he usually
Yeah.
strikes it. It's when he takes it from distance and he like has time to run
He's
onto it.
actually the worst shooter at the club. It's actually hilarious.
No. He's not the worst
I
shooter.
don't
Ramsdale's
sentiment.
better
I
than
don't
him. That's true.
I don't think it's gonna be for like. Surely it's not going to be an Arsenal slap up
You know,
again.
Ramsdale's the best striker from distance in the club, like on target. Like he was up
Ramsdale
front
last
in
minute
Dubai
to draw
training.
the game.
In Dubai training, they put Ramsdale in striker situations, and he was putting them all in top bins.
Yeah, I said he was a better finisher than Lacazette.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyways, I'm just gonna go simple. Saka to score 1-1, and
You reckon Emil Smith Rowe off the bench gets Arsenal the
Mo
winner
Salah to
1-1,
score on the
2-1?
other side. Mo Salah to score on the other side. Emil Smith Rowe could come off the bench and make a difference also.
Emil Smith Rowe loves it off the bench goal.
There you go. But yeah, big up to all the people in the chat. Big up
Dominique,
to everybody
3-2
on
Arsenal. I love
Twitter,
that game.
everybody on YouTube, everybody on all social media platforms. You know what? I am done talking about rivals. I just want to talk about Arsenal. Why are we always talking about rivals? Like, I can talk about Manchester United. I can talk about Liverpool. I can talk about Man City. I can talk about Tottenham. But I'm never talking about Chelsea again. Those guys, they've made it unfun for me to be on socials and speak to them. So I'll just ignore you guys from now on. But yeah, big up to our Liverpool fans. Hopefully you guys have yourselves a good day today, even though you're gonna drop points to us. And City fans,
I hope
be
so,
ready,
bro.
because we're gonna be shaking hands after we give you guys your commanding lead over the title race again. Never say never. I'm not saying we're gonna get slapped. It's gonna be a tight game no matter what. But have yourselves a wonderful day, guys. Don't forget, smash that like button, and let's see what the poll says in the comment section. The poll says 51% Arsenal's gonna win. So there you go.
51%. Look, I think it will be a tight game, but man, we got to back us. We're in hot form. Back us. Say with chest, Arsenal's going to win.
We are in the best form in Europe.
Well, us and Liverpool, yeah.
No, we are in the best form in the world.
I think Liverpool have got a bit longer run streak than us.
No, Liverpool have 6 games on the bounce.
I guess they lost to Inter.
But I'm looking at the last 12 in the league. We have the best record. Anyways, we've only lost to City in the last 12.
Drew to Burnley, yeah.
There you go. We got 12 games left. Champions League.
We can do it, man. We can do it. We can do it.
100%. Big up to everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Have yourselves a wonderful day. I will be back for a post-match reaction at like 1 a.m. You wanna co-host with me? I'm gonna do it at like 1 a.m. What?
I'll be on. Yeah. But the game for me is 6:30 in the morning.
There you go. Big up to everybody. You already know what it is. Have yourselves a good one, and we're out. Peace. Yo, people, what's going on? It's the Kitty G, and we're back again with another video. Hit that like button, subscribe button, and don't forget to put your Q&A questions in the comment section right now. Mikel Arteta is linked away from Arsenal to PSG. Yes, I know it's kind of weird, but Mikel Arteta has been linked away from to PSG, and rumors that he might get a new contract at Arsenal. Tomiyasu is back in training. Also, we're linked to Barcelona youngster center back Ronald Araujo, and Frank Kessie deal could be agreed, but maybe not with Arsenal. Rumor has it that Eden Hazard could make a move to the red side of London. And Arsenal, do they have the best academy in England? We're going to talk about that. And the Liverpool-Arsenal preview. We're going to be talking about Arteta versus Klopp, the revenge after we lost in the League Cup. Is Mo Salah going to be fit for this game? And who will you be starting? I know I'm going to be starting Martinelli for sure, but let's get the show started now. Bang! What's going on, everybody? I need you guys to go check out my channel and subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that button, and hit that notification bell while you're at it, ladies and gentlemen.